O lahat ng mga politiko ay may ugaling magnanakaw. Mula pa nung unang panahon hanggang sa kasalukuyan. O lahat ng mga politiko ay may ugaling magnanakaw. Mula pa nung unang panahon.
Bagong Pilipinas, bagong mukha. Presidente nagdugo ng baba.
Ay! Bayot! Bayot! Bayot!
There's no, is there a, like for example, due process in place?
Yung ating mga konduktor, yung mga driver na nahuhuli po pag nag-positive sa drugs, ang reason nila kasi grabe yung biyahe, kailangan nilang manatiling gising. So ito lang.
Rodrigo Duterte is the first former head of state in Asia to be arrested by the International Criminal Court. Many were some of the country's poorest communities. ICC prosecutors allege that Duterte is criminally liable. So, what are the charges based on?
Alright, welcome back to my channel mga guys. At yun po ang international news. Tungkol po ito sa mga previous cases po dyan sa ICC. Ito importante sa atin para malaman natin at pagkumpara po natin ang kaso po ni Tatay Digong. Kung meron bang laban si Tatay Digong, di ba? O para naman mabawas-bawasan yung pag-alala nyo dyan, intindihin nyo po itong international na media. Nag-explain po kung ano ang basihan, makunbik ba kaya nila si Tatay Digong, at ikwinento po dito yung mga previous na mga cases na kahit na pala ka-80 na yung mga witnesses, may mga kaso pa rin pala na acquitted dahil ibang klase po ang ICC. No, umiiral pa rin talaga sa kanila itong beyond reasonable doubt, yung paghukom na wala pong kaduda-duda, di ba? O sa tingin nyo gumagana pa ba yan dito sa atin? Siyempre gumagana, kaya lang meron talaga iba na talagang nakukurap dahil sa mga padrino, dahil sa mga palusot ng mga politiko. Katulad nga dito kay Rimulya, yung anak niya. O just example lang yan. But hindi natin sinasabi na hindi po gumagana ang ating justice system. Alright, let's go. Pakinggan natin ito mga guys.
Nabo, I used to do
Yan,
it
Tatay
personally.
Digong.
Naghanap ako ng inkwento para makapatay. There's a 3 million drug addict. There are. I'd be happy to... Ilan? 3,000? I will...
But are these statements enough to convict the former president? Shuno Tarfusar is a former ICC judge who has presided over several cases at The Hague.
The interview you gave and you praise yourself for being so good and so brave, they fall back to you. You know, I mean, this is also evidence. I mean, this is evidence calling for the subjective element. The subjective element is your intention.
Images and videos pulled from social media have been used in previous cases to convict suspects brought before the ICC. Take this video for example. In 2012, militants with Ansar Dine, an Islamist group affiliated with Al-Qaeda in Africa's Sahel region, destroyed religious sites in northern Mali. They targeted centuries-old Sufi mausoleums. The group seen in the video was under the command of Ahmad Al-Faqi Al-Mahdi.
In these videos and the pictures, one could see persons destroying with hammer and lots of other tools this historical site. And these people were under Al-Mahdi.
The court ruled the videos were enough to convict and sentence Al-Mahdi to 9 years in prison. The ICC prosecution, of course, doesn't rely solely on these videos. It's also based on administrative documents, media reports, and witness testimonies. And even witness testimony has not been enough to convict in some ICC cases. In 2019, Tarfusar presided over the trial of former Ivory Coast President Laurent
kaso na naman ito.
Gbagbo and one of his ministers. They faced charges related to post-election violence that killed about 3,000 people.
3,000.
We discussed the evidence, or the prosecutor presented, I say, about 80 witnesses and thousands of documents. We found, and I'm still standing to this finding. We found that the prosecutor did not present sufficient evidence to establish the responsibility of neither of the two defendants.
Isipin nyo, grabe na ebidensya doon. Pero itong kay Tatay Digong, ano kaya mga ebidensya nila? Diba? Yung mga witnesses nila, iilan lang yan. At saka, meron pang ibang nag-back out. Yan, di ba? Makumpara talaga natin. So, sa tingin natin, may laban tayo dito, mga guys.
And therefore, we acquitted him.
No,
In other
acquitted, di ba?
cases, the prosecution can fail to find enough witnesses. That's what happened in the ICC trial of current Kenyan President William Ruto. Ruto was accused of murder, deportation or forcible transfer of population, torture, and persecution. The crimes allegedly happened in the troubling period following the 2007 Kenyan presidential election that resulted in thousands of deaths and tens of thousands of displacements.
The thing we were at that time convinced that the evidence presented by the prosecutor in the pre-trial phase was sufficient to justify a trial, go to trial.
But the case
go to
fell
trial.
apart before the proceedings could begin.
But then these witnesses, I say, disappeared. They didn't appear in front of the court. They were not found anymore, and therefore the evidence was not good enough, not even to open the trial, because we didn't find the witnesses.
Duterte could have avoided prosecution at The Hague if it had been possible for his trial to be held in a Philippine court. Under international law, ICC cases can only be pursued if national jurisdictions are deemed unwilling or genuinely unable to pursue justice. While president in 2018, Duterte ordered the Philippines out of the ICC after the court began raising questions about his war on drugs. The withdrawal took effect in 2019, and the Philippines has yet to rejoin the ICC under more recent leadership.
Rejoin? Naku po, sino pong may sabi mag-rejoin tayo sa ICC? Oh, Pangag, ano ba yan? Meron ka bang ginawa, nagparamdam ka ba doon sa ICC na mag-rejoin? Ha? Bakit nasabi ito ng international news, guys? Di ba? Rejoin daw. May plano daw mag-rejoin. Naku po, Marcos. Well, sa bagay, konti na lang yan si Marcos, mga guys. Hindi na aabot ng 3 taon. Mag-election na. Yan na po ang katapusan ninyo. Hindi na po talaga kayo iboboto ng taong bayan. Diba? Tanga na lang talaga ang boboto sa mga Marcos. Ayop.
If a case is brought against Duterte in the Philippines, the ICC trial against him could be deemed illegitimate.
Oh, di ba? Kung hindi nila, di ba? Hindi naman talaga dinadala doon dito sa kaso ng local, di ba? So, sa ICC paningin, that would be deemed illegitimate. Illegal para sa kanilang law. Naku po, maganda po yan, di ba?
For sure, something which will be debated in advance to the case itself. If the case is admissible before the ICC, or if it should be tried before Philippine court. This will be the first discussion we will have at the ICC.
The jurisdiction.
So, yun ang most probable na talagang first discussion nila. Kung dapat ba talagang ilitis nila diretso dyan, or kailangan pa bang ibalik doon sa Pilipinas para iharap doon sa local court. Yan, nako po. Siyempre po, ito pang si Medialdea, talagang pinahayag niya agad-agad kung ano talaga ang nangyari. Pakinggan natin, di ba? Naalala niyo yung first hearing?
Question is a line that Duterte's defense appears to be pursuing.
My client was denied all access to the legal recourse in the country of his citizenship And this, all in the nature of political score settling.
Nako po. Yan na yung lamang. Dahil sa unang diskusyon pa lang, talagang nagbitaw na ng job itong si Medialdea. Kaya shout out sa kanya. Talaga sinabi niya na itong kaso, indirectly, sabi niya talaga na this is illegitimate case. This is illegal. Illegal yung pag-acquire nila, pag-aresto nila kay Tatay Digong. At sinabi pa nga niya na kinidnap, di ba? That's a violation sa international law. Ngayon, masasabi natin talaga na may laban si Tatay Digong. Dahil, una, itong mga witnesses nila, sino ba yung mga witnesses nila? Ilan lang yan, di ba? Tapos, maniniwala ba agad ang ICC niyan? Hindi. Tapos, dito sa mga ebidensya, ano bang ebidensya nila? Yun lang mga hearing sa Senado at saka yung sa Kongreso, yung mga admittance ni Tatay Digong. Oo, totoo yun. Nasyak tayo kasi talagang madidiin siya. But then, it's not enough pa rin sa ICC na to convict a person. Diba? So, malabo po talaga si Tatay Digong ay makonvict na. Kaya ito po ay good news. Kaya ko po sinishare ito sa inyo.
The former president remains a popular yet controversial figure in the Philippines.
Controversial
The
figure.
Duterte clan is engaged in a bitter political struggle against current President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. The ICC proceedings may intensify the ongoing tug-of-war. Duterte supporters back home have condemned his arrest, accusing Marcos Jr. of being complicit. And despite
being complicit, accusing Marcos Jr. of being involved on the arrest, and siya mismo ang nag-approve na ibigay na yan si Tatay Digong. ICC know that. Yan ang kagandahan. Kasi itong international news mga guys, nakatutok talaga. Kahit nga dun sa mga hearing, pinapakita nga, nila-live pa nga nila, paulit-ulit. Diba? Kung mag-scan kayo sa YouTube, ang daming international news na kumukuha ng live sa hearing ng Senado, doon pag-aresto ni Tatay Digong. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, they are aware. They are aware, people are aware, and then mahiya naman po itong mga judges ng ICC kung hindi nila ayusin yung paghukom. Diba? Kailangan may ebidensya, kailangan na may direktang ebidensya yung mga sangkaterbang witnesses. Sa atin kasi, alam na natin, wala yan eh. Kasi kung meron man yan, nakasuhan na po si Tatay Digong, di ba? Kaya lamang tayo.
Thousands of miles away, Duterte continues to command attention with defiant words delivered as he was taken into custody, resonating with many in his homeland.
This will be a long legal proceedings. Like I say to you, I will continue to serve the country and so be it.
So be it.
Kung ganun ang destiny ko. Salamat.
Alright, at yun lang mga guys. Destiny talaga Tatay Digong. We miss you so much. Yun nga, no? May alam tayo na meron tayong laban dahil walang halos ebidensya itong mga tulongges. Ito, sabi nga ni Bibi Sara, bobo nga ito. Abogado ng ICC. Hoy, Attorney Conte, bobo ka raw, sabi ni Bibi Sara. Alright, thank you for watching mga guys, and let's continue to pray and pray for Tatay Digong's case. And sana makauwi na po kay Tatay Digong. And sa mga bago dyan, please subscribe naman kayo. Diba? And put some like. Thank you. God bless you all.